you would not have been able to see this skyline in the 1970s. The Jones and Laughlin steel mill was right there. It also had its own train station. I didn't know that until recently. This is 1872. It's the first time it shows up on a map. That's the Pittsburgh and Connellsville Railroad. That eventually became part of Baltimore and Ohio. That's a website, West 2K, amazing resource for trains. There's Laughlin Station again in 1882. And then there's 1890. I don't know why, but it doesn't show that north turn of the Pittsburgh Junction Railroad. But then it shows back up later in 1903, and then in the 1910 map, it's there again, and the area is getting much more developed. And then by 1923, it kind of looks like it did until they started dismantling everything. This is where I'm standing right now, so you can go there and check it out if you choose to. So this is a look at where that station was again. Obviously, it's been paved. It doesn't really look the same, but now we're going to match up some old photos. So here's the station itself looking from the west. And here's the station with the Chessie system Pat train there that operated until 1989. And this Y right here, this was where the Pittsburgh Junction Railroad bended into the Pittsburgh and Connellsville Railroad and then the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. Look at this hillside though and match it up to that old photograph. That's the same one. It's just covered in more trees. So these are my top two bridge stamps as well under Swinburne, and I really think it's cool. So check it out too while they're still there. Okay, now we're back looking at what used to be the steel mill, and you would have seen this look. Granted, this vantage point's a little higher than where I am, but you would have seen something similar. So it's crazy seeing it empty, and I just hope they repurpose it. I just think about all the people that supported coming to this country and making their livelihood here. All their generations are benefiting from that, and they're probably living nearby or somewhere else, but it's still a great start, and it's a great immigrant story for sure. 30,000 it employed at its peak. That's right here where I was standing again. I like Swinburne Street underpass. It has those cool Baltimore and Ohio stamps on it. Now, this is a stretch of railroad. I had no idea it existed. I don't spend a ton of time over here, and when I do, I just bike the Hot Metal Bridge and I head back to downtown. But looking through, you can see the Birmingham Bridge and, of course, the giant Hot Metal Bridge that was expanded upon to have different rail car purposes. This was a huge piece of the puzzle of the Jones and Laughlin Pittsburgh Works. They shuttled hot metal across the river. Now look at this railroad. I think it was part of the Monongahela Connecting Railroad. It's just close to the river. Looks like it matches up to the map. Maybe they're different rails, but you get the picture. I think it was there from that. I didn't think it was active, but then I looked into this company and I took myself down to near the Birmingham Bridge, and look, there's still a spur that goes down there. I didn't think it was active, and I looked at my ArcGIS map, and it is in fact still there. So it's crazy. The skyscraper was built in 1970, and by the end of the decade, the steel industry was in big time decline.